You are on dopamine replacement medication. Maybe you and your neurologist are considering DBS, or maybe you've already undergone a DBS procedure. But you know these treatments are only targeting the symptoms of Parkinson's. You're standing still while the disease keeps moving forward. Parkinson's care often focuses too much on medication and passive therapies. But here's the truth. Right now, there's only one thing capable of slowing the disease progression and potentially reverse some of the damages. It's targeted, purposeful, and intense physical exercise. The number of scientific papers supporting this is immense and continues to grow. But why then isn't it working? Are you doing the right exercises? Are you doing enough? What are you missing? Now, if you are looking for a solution and you want to feel strong again, you want to take back control, you want to stop Parkinson's from taking more, if that sounds like you, then you're in the right place. That's exactly what I'm going to help you with in this training, so keep watching. By the end of this training, you'll know how to take back control of your body with strength and power, a proven step-by-step plan supporting slowing down the progression of Parkinson's, the exact strategies that work based on science, not guesswork, and you won't just have more information, you'll have a clear roadmap to transform how you manage Parkinson's. You'll know exactly what works and how to implement it. My name is Gaia Forlani, and I'm a neuroscientist specialized in Parkinson's and movement disorders. I'm the CEO and founder of the Parkinson Performance Center, as well as the creator of the Parkinson Power Protocol. We call it PPP. There's a reason people call me the PD trainer or PD coach, because I bring a truly unique background to Parkinson care. My journey with movement began when I was just 4 years old, and from that young age, I trained intensely to become a professional ballet dancer. I trained under the world's top master from La Scala in Milan, the Cuban National Ballet, the Royal Ballet Theatre in London, and I spent years perfecting the art of movement at the highest level. However, a near career ending injury completely changed my life, and I know firsthand the frustration of your body no longer performing the way you want it to. But through a rigorous rehabilitation and strength protocol, I not only regained motor control, but enhanced my neuromuscular capabilities to levels I hadn't reached before. And that personal journey, losing what once felt natural and regaining it through a powerful protocol, fueled my passion to understand movement from a scientific perspective. And this fueled me to pursue a master in neuroscience, focusing on movement, sensory motor functions, and clinical research. I also had the honor of researching alongside Dr. Bas Bloem, the world's leading authority on Parkinson's. And this was at the Center of Expertise for Parkinson and Movement Disorders in Nijmegen, in the Netherlands. At the Expertise Center, I witnessed firsthand what it means to live with Parkinson's. I also saw the limitations of the current therapies. While movement is widely acknowledged as medicine, I realized something crucial, that just like medicine needs to be administered in the right doses with the correct intensity and frequency, so does movement. Simply moving, it's not enough. For it to be truly therapeutic, it must be structured, progressive, personalized, and monitored. And that's the real medicine. My mastery over movement and having the neuroscientific background to apply to people with Parkinson's, this has made me the Parkinson trainer. It has allowed me to approach Parkinson's care in a way few others can. I founded the Parkinson Performance Center with a clear mission: to revolutionize Parkinson care with science-based movement methods. This vision led to the creation of the Parkinson Power Protocol, which is a comprehensive program that goes beyond managing symptoms. It's about empowering individuals to regain strength, mobility, independence, even slowing the progression of the disease. I've been given an incredible gift of movement. Now, my mission is to give it back to those who are losing it. But I also need to warn you that the Parkinson Power Protocol isn't for everyone. It's not a quick fix or an easy ride. This is a high-intensity transformational program designed for those who are ready to show up, put in the effort, and embrace the real change. It's for those who won't back down when faced with challenges and know that real progress, like the sunlight after a storm, comes after putting in the hard work. So I want to be very clear about this. This protocol, it's not for people who just want to cover up their symptoms, people who aren't willing to learn something new, individuals who don't want help or resist guidance, those looking for a quick fix or shortcut, people stuck in a limited or negative mindset, information gatherers who do not take any actions. And this program isn't for you if you're looking for a magic pill or if you're not willing to commit. So if you're looking for a quick fix, I'm sorry, but we do not believe in quick fixes. But if you are serious about becoming strong, powerful, agile, improve mobility, flexibility, managing and controlling your symptoms, and even managing the progression of the disease, then you're in the right place. But Gaia, surely everyone with Parkinson wants to improve their condition. Well, I'm sorry to say that's not always the truth. I've met many people who, over time, have come to see themselves primarily as patients rather than individuals. They fully embrace the belief that their disease defines them, shaping a mindset of defeat. And instead of seeing Parkinson as something to manage, they feel fragile, incapable of doing what normal, healthy people can do. Worse, they've accepted that they should do less and less over time, passively letting the disease take over without pushing themselves over the limits of what they still can do and what is possible. Yes, true, I can make you powerful and strong, and I have proven that I can do this, but the willingness must come from you. When you commit to the PPP, I'm committing to you. I can't commit to coaching someone who isn't ready to put in the work and follow my guidance after all the effort, energy, time, and education, the research, the programming, the trials, the training I've invested. I'm sure you understand. And now, if you like what I'm sharing here in this training, then I want to give you the opportunity to book a free health consult with me towards the end of this training, and whereby we can also install many of the solutions I'm going to share with you in this same training into your daily life. First, also a question. Can you relate? Have you ever left your neurologist or doctor's office with the advice to just stay active? Maybe they've told you to move as much as possible, walk, cycle, keep busy, without much more detail. Neurologists, doctors, as brilliant as they are, focus on managing your medication and symptoms, not on training your body to regain strength and control. Perhaps you've worked with a physiotherapist, and while they're helpful, their guidance often feels generalized, too soft, like it's more about maintaining what you have rather than pushing you to improve. And as for regular trainers, sure, they understand fitness, but they're not neuroscientists. They don't know what the unique challenges your brain faces with Parkinson's. They're often not specialized in treating PD, or they know about it only partially. So how can they understand how to train someone like you? And you might be thinking, I know movement is medicine, but where do I start? Who can I trust to take me beyond just symptoms management, to truly help me to slow the progression of the disease, to safely push me? I do not want to give up. If this resonates with you, let me tell you, you're not alone. So many people with Parkinson's feel exactly like you do. They try to follow general advice, but it feels like they're spinning their wheels. You're not getting the tailored, structured, and progressive plan you need. If this is what you're looking for, and let me be honest, this is what you should be looking for, then you're in the right place. Keep watching. Now, before we dive into the protocol, I want to address some of the major gaps in the current Parkinson's care. I want to explain why many of the things you might have tried have not delivered the results you want. These gaps are the reason why you've made little or no progression since your diagnosis. And understanding these gaps is key to unlocking real progress. The reason number one is that current Parkinson care keeps you stuck. My goal is not to discredit other professionals here. They can all be brilliant in their respective fields. Neurologists and doctors excel at managing medications and diagnosing symptoms, and physiotherapists can offer valuable support. But I can't keep from you that there are major gaps in Parkinson's care. Here's the reality. While neurologists understand the brain, they aren't movement performance specialists, and expecting them to design your exercise plan is unrealistic. A neurologist is not your personal trainer. Likewise, physiotherapists, while helpful, often lack the intensity and progression needed for real improvement. And personal trainers, no matter how skilled, often don't grasp the complexities of Parkinson's disease. While dopamine replacement medications like levodopa can temporarily relieve symptoms, they do not stop the progression of Parkinson's disease. As the disease progresses, symptoms will worsen over time, requiring higher and more frequent dosage of levodopa, and once you come off this medication, symptoms are even worse. Also, with prolonged use, many patients experience side effects such as dyskinesia, involuntary movements, motor fluctuations, and a diminishing response to the drug. Additionally, some may turn to deep brain stimulation as a potential solution, but DBS can help manage tremor, stiffness, but it's not a cure and comes with risks like infections, hardware complications, cognitive or mood changes. Furthermore, DBS also does not slow the progression of the disease. It only helps manage certain symptoms. And now, many people with Parkinson's work with physiotherapists. And while, again, they can be very helpful, here's the issue I see all the time. They treat Parkinson's patients as fragiles. The focus is often on gentle, passive exercises designed to avoid injury. But here's the reality. This cautious approach isn't giving your body the stimulus it desperately needs. Parkinson's is progressive. It will continue to worsen unless you actively fight it. So instead of treating your body delicately, you need to engage in exercises that push your limits safely, yes, but with a clear understanding that real progress comes from challenging your muscles, your nervous system, and your coordination. Think of this in this way. So, your body needs a reason to adapt. Low intensity, gentle exercises simply won't get you there. You need intensity, progressive, focused challenges that force your body and brain to respond, to rebuild, and to get stronger. That's how you take control of Parkinson's. Not by playing it safe, but by stepping up to the right kind of challenge. And here is now the urgent question. If we know that specific, targeted exercise is the only method capable of altering the progression of Parkinson's disease, why is it not more widely available? Why are we still putting our hopes into magic pills that might never come when we have actually an answer right in front of us? Well, the major gap in Parkinson care lies in the lack of specific, tailored exercise guidance. Effective physical training happens in the gym or sometimes at home, but not in a clinic and not in the studio of a physiotherapist. You need a precise plan that incorporates the right intensity, frequency, duration, and progression. And current Parkinson care simply isn't offering this. Let me ask you this. How often do you see your neurologist? Twice a year? What about your physiotherapist? Maybe 20 times? And even if you see a personal trainer weekly, who's tracking your progress every single day? Who's ensuring you're doing the right exercises with the right intensity consistently? To truly slow Parkinson's and make real progress, you need daily, personalized support. Sporadic visits and generic plans aren't enough. Medications and therapies that only target symptoms, not the disease itself, can't give you the long term results you need. Parkinson's doesn't take breaks, so your care shouldn't either. And this is exactly why current Parkinson care keeps you stuck. Then the reason number 2 is that general guidelines don't work. You need a personalized approach to Parkinson's. The advice out there is often inconsistent, leaving you unsure of which path to follow. General guidelines lump millions of people with Parkinson's into one category, offering blanket advice that doesn't take your individual needs into account. And here's the truth. Parkinson's affects everyone differently. A one-size-fits-all approach won't deliver the results you need, and settling for this general recommendation keeps you from making real progress. No two people are alike, and this is especially true with Parkinson's. Each case is different. There is extreme heterogeneity in Parkinson's phenotypes, meaning that the causes, the symptoms, the severity of the symptoms, the progression of the disease vary significantly from person to person. And this is why personalized care is not just better, it's essential. A general approach simply can't address the unique combination of factors affecting your condition. Everywhere you look, on the internet or even on the website of major Parkinson's organizations, you'll find broad, generic guidelines. These are designed to cover the millions of people living with Parkinson's, but that's exactly the problem. They don't consider your unique symptoms, your stage of progression, or your personal challenges. And the reality is, you need a program that's tailored to you, not just a broad recommendation. Your exercise plan should be personalized, progressive, and focus on addressing your specific needs. You're not just one of millions. You are an individual with unique challenges and strengths, and you deserve a plan that recognizes that and also that helps you become the protagonist of your own journey, not just another statistic. Personalized supervision then is crucial for your progress. It ensures your program is not only safe but also effective. With the right guidance, you receive real-time feedback and adjustment that give your body the stimulus it needs for real improvement. Without this kind of supervision, exercises can become inconsistent, ineffective, or even harmful, and you miss out the opportunity for genuine brain and muscle adaptation. In short, do not settle for general advice. You need a tailored approach to Parkinson's care that focuses on you. The reason number 3, aerobic exercise alone will not stop Parkinson's. Aerobic exercises like running, cycling, swimming, while beneficial for cardiovascular health, for example, but they often miss the mark when it comes to addressing the real neurological deficit caused by Parkinson's disease. While these activities might provide temporary relief and help improve endurance, they don't build long-term neuromuscular capacity, enhance motor control, or boost performance. They don't build or maintain motor reserve, address biomechanical needs, or effectively manage your symptoms. That's why many of you might still face ongoing challenges with mobility, with strength, with rigidity, with dyskinesia, with poor balance, chronic fatigue. We both know the difficulties you face every day. And doing mainly aerobic exercises to treat your Parkinson's is like running on a hamster's wheel. You're moving, but you're not going anywhere. Research clearly shows that strength training, power training, and specialized sensory motor techniques significantly outperform aerobic exercise, while running, cycling, and other similar activities improve cardiovascular health and cortical activation in the brain, is still not making long-lasting benefits. They don't create the lasting changes in the brain and muscle structure that are necessary to truly combat Parkinson's, unless combined with a comprehensive strength and conditioning program. The Parkinson Power Protocol, instead, is uniquely crafted to address the complex, multi-system challenges of Parkinson's disease. It goes far beyond simply increasing muscle strength. It actively promotes neuroplasticity, supports the brain compensatory mechanism, and triggers protective, anti-inflammatory processes. This means that the benefits of the program aren't just immediate, but have lasting, transformative effects. One of the key elements driving these changes is the release of myokines, for example, special molecules produced by your muscles during strength and high-intensity training. Think of them as the body's internal messenger, signaling positive changes that go beyond your muscle. And one standout myokine is, for example, the brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Now, in this image, you can see the brain-derived neurotrophic factor molecule. It may look complex, but here's what you really need to know. The BDNF is a natural, powerful molecule that your body can produce on its own. The good news is that through specific exercise routines, like those in the PPP, your muscles release BDNF, which has incredible benefits for Parkinson patients. And here's why it matters. When neuroplasticity, BDNF supercharges your brain ability to form new neural connections, a powerful tool for maintaining and even reclaiming motor function as Parkinson progresses. It helps your brain stay adaptable and ready to fight back. Neuronal protection. The BDNF acts as a shield for your neurons, slowing down the damage caused by Parkinson's, and this means not just preserving, but protecting your brain's ability to keep you moving. Motor function improvement. The BDNF fuels the growth of the neurons responsible for movement, giving you better control, better coordination, and the very areas Parkinson tries to, take from you. With more BDNF, you fight back stronger. Cognitive support. BDNF sharpens your brain, boosting memory and learning to hold off cognitive decline. It's the key to keeping your mind sharp and focused. But then also mood and motivation. BDNF can lift you up, regulating mood to reduce depression and anxiety, helping you feel more motivated and positive in your fight against Parkinson's. Now, don't think PPP does not include aerobic training. We integrate aerobic exercise into the program alongside strength and conditioning, with an emphasis on high-intensity functional training. However, here's why we don't rely on aerobic exercise. While it's great for cardiovascular health, it doesn't generate the same neurological or muscle strengthening benefits as resistance and power training. Additionally, aerobic training alone doesn't prevent muscle loss, a natural process that occurs as we age, known as sarcopenia, and it also doesn't significantly improve overall muscle strength. Muscle health is essential for longevity as it impacts everything from your immune system to your metabolism. And strength and conditioning exercises are critical because they promote the release of myokines, these powerful molecules that help combat systemic inflammation. Stronger muscles not only reduce the risk of injury, but also support faster recovery when injury do occur. Reason number 4. Avoiding strength and speed training is stopping your progress. One of the biggest misconceptions is that strength and speed don't matter. In reality, lifting heavy and lifting fast are crucial for neuroplasticity and slowing the progression of Parkinson's. Exercising without intensity, strength, and power is like hitting the gas pedal while the car is neutral. Again, your engine might be running, but you're not going anywhere. You're not giving your body the stimulus that it needs, and it's the intensity that shifts your body into gear, driving real progress and transformations. Without it, you're just spinning your wheels. Without strength and power as your foundation, everything else crumbles. High-intensity interval training and strength exercise are known to improve health markers such as cardiovascular health, metabolic health, and cognitive function, as well as to reduce all-cause mortality. High-intensity functional training instead is a training model derived from both high-intensity interval training and strength exercise to elicit greater muscle recruitment than repetitive aerobic exercise, thereby improving both cardiovascular fitness and strength parameters. Increasing evidence is proving the positive effects on molecular mechanisms that underlie high-intensity functional training on cardiovascular, metabolic, and cognitive functions. And high-intensity functional training represents an appropriate method to accurately improve several neurophysiological and cognitive aspects. Crucially, latest evidences converge in attesting high-intensity functional training being superior to moderate and high aerobic type exercise alone. As you can read from this paper shown here, velocity-based training affects function, strength, and power in persons with Parkinson's disease from the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research in 2024. Power has been shown to Determine higher scores of quality of life in Parkinson's, as the ability to generate force quickly is required for the performance of several daily life activities. Moreover, increases in power led to greater improvements in walking speed that increases in muscular strength alone, and positive changes have been shown after power training in the self-reported Parkinson's disease questionnaire, which is a measure of health-related quality of life and well-being. Velocity-based training is mandatory for people with Parkinson for improving functional capacity, strength, and power, leading to greater mobility, agility, independence, more control, less risk of injuries after falls, and less risk of falls, improved motivation and mood, enhanced quality of life. As people age, power decreases almost twice as fast as strength, making it even harder for those with Parkinson to maintain function. These power deficits become most noticeable when performing movement with light to moderate weight, where speed plays a crucial role in generating power. In Parkinson, people often produce less force on their more affected side, especially when moving quickly. And studies show that power at lighter weights depends on both strength and speed, while power at heavier weights relies more on strength alone. This means that to help people with Parkinson's improve their power, they need to focus on both strength and speed in their workouts. And by combining clinical experience, movement science, and neurophysiology, we know that targeting both strength and speed in training is essential for improving function and slowing the progression of PD symptoms. And this approach offers a very powerful tool for patients to regain control and maintain their independence. Strength and power training are the secret to slowing the progression of Parkinson's and regaining control. Moving quickly, lifting heavy is what sparks the brain to form new connections, slowing degeneration. Most traditional programs completely miss this, and they focus on passive, low effort exercises. But in order to stimulate real neuroplasticity, you have to challenge your brain and your body in ways they've never been challenged before. Now, here comes reason number 5, thinking you're doing enough. Many people with Parkinson think they're doing enough exercise. You might cycle every day, go to the dance class, play tennis, or hit the gym a few times a week, and maybe you even seeing a personal trainer once a week. But let me tell you, this is not enough. Think about your medication. How often do you take levodopa, for example? Some of you might take it once a day, some twice, and others every few hours. The dose and frequency are tailored to your needs because Parkinson's requires constant management. And movement, it's no different. Movement is the most powerful medicine against Parkinson's, and it must be taken daily. In fact, movement is medicine, and just like your medication, it needs to be taken in the right doses and at the right frequency. It's not enough to exercise a few times a week and then expect long-term results. You need to move with purpose every single day. The exercises need to be specific, targeted, and challenging enough to stimulate your body and brain, activating the right pathways to help you combat Parkinson's. Now, I also understand you might be thinking, yes, but Kaya, I'm already doing so much and I don't know if I can handle more. And I can hear you, but this isn't about doing more random activities. It's about doing the right activities with the right intensity and the right consistency. It's about understanding that every day is an opportunity to rewire your brain, build strength, and improve your motor control. Parkinson's is a progressive disease, always moving forward, and we need to fight back just as consistently. This isn't about exhausting yourself. It's about having a structured, manageable routine that ensures you're stimulating your brain and muscles daily in the right way. Move wiser, not harder. And that's exactly where the Parkinson Power Protocol steps in. The PPP takes away the guesswork. It's designed to make your exercise routine clear and purposeful. You won't be left wondering if you're doing enough or if you're not doing the right type of exercise. We create a personalized, progressive plan that fits your life and gives you exactly what you need. No more, no less. Now, think about how you feel when you miss a dose of levodopa. Does your body feel off? That's exactly what happens when you miss out on the right kind of movements. You're missing out on an opportunity to slow down Parkinson and keep your body functioning at its best. So, if you're feeling stuck or not seeing the results you want, it's time to rethink how you're reapproaching your exercise. The PPP makes sure you're moving the right way with the right guidance every single day. Let us take care of the plan so you can focus on showing up and making progress without the overwhelm, but with all the rewards. Next, reason number 6. High-tech gadgets are not the answer. Real progress requires the right neuromuscular stimulus. While fancy gadgets and high-tech interventions sound very exciting, they don't address the most critical aspect of Parkinson training, providing the right neuromuscular stimulus. You don't need a virtual reality headset to make real, lasting progress. Gadgets and toys are not going to transform your health. They might offer a general direction, but they fall short of delivering the strength, the stability, and adaptability needed to tackle the real changes Parkinson's presents. To truly navigate the complexities of the condition, your body and brain need much more robust solutions, like targeted strength, greater muscle activation, and neuromuscular training. While the appeal of artificial intelligence and virtual reality for home-based exercise is undeniable, they simply don't create the kind of meaningful changes necessary for true progress. These technologies can provide some sensory motor stimulation and might be useful for entertain or easing emotional symptoms, but they lack the intensity required to promote neurogenesis, muscle adaptation, and long-term improvement in strength and coordination. Fun as they might be, they cannot replace the depth of structured, progressive training needed to transform both the body and the brain. Now that we've also covered some of the biggest reasons you are stuck, it's time to shift gears and let's focus on what works. Let me share with you a new path. This path is called the Parkinson Power Protocol, a carefully crafted one-year program designed not just to manage Parkinson's, but to empower you to reclaim control over your body and life in a way you never thought possible. Now, you might wonder, why a full year? Well, because Parkinson doesn't take a day off and real lasting change, whether in strength, mobility, or brain function, takes time. Think of this as a marathon, not a sprint. 1 year allows us to go beyond quick fixes and really dig into creating deep structural changes in your body and brain. And this protocol is designed to rebuild and rewire your system from the inside out, providing not just short-term symptoms relief, but long-term sustainable results. And now let's also break down this graph and what it represents. As you can see on the x-axis, we have disease progression over time, and on the y-axis, we have symptoms, meaning the severity of Parkinson's symptoms increases as we move up the timeline. Now, there are a few different lines to focus on. The red line represents the exponential increase in symptoms that many people with Parkinson's experience. This is where symptoms can very quickly worsen over time, and especially when the disease isn't managed with the right interventions. The orange line represents a more linear increases in symptoms. For some individuals, the progression is a tiny bit slower than the exponential curve, but symptoms still steadily worsen over time. And here's the thing. Every Parkinson's patient's progression is different, but the one thing that remains consistent is the tendency for symptoms to worsen unless something is done to intervene. If we look again at the typical graph showing the progression of Parkinson's disease, what we aim to accomplish with the Parkinson Power Protocol is to flatten the curve like this, where the symptoms plateau and stabilize. Instead of symptoms continuously worsening, we bring them to a standstill, stopping the rapid progression shown by the red line. And the ultimate goal is this. This is where the line goes asymptotic, meaning not only do the symptoms stop from getting worse, but they also reduce over time. By following the Parkinson Power Protocol, we're working not just trying to stop the disease in its tracks, but we're also trying to reverse some of the damage and reduce symptoms, moving patients away from an exponential red line and towards an asymptotic green line. And now wait, and I need to emphasize this clearly. We cannot promise that your PPP journey will follow the same trajectory. The effectiveness of the PPP largely depends on you, your commitment to the daily exercises, your adherence to the structured plan, and how much effort you put in it. The results are not guaranteed and they vary for each person. But what I can tell you is that this protocol gives your best shot. It's backed by science, designed specifically for the challenges of Parkinson's, and offers the tool to help you fight back against the disease. But the outcome will be determined by how much you put into it. This is not a magic pill, but it's the most powerful tool available to you right now. The PPP also consists of 7 carefully crafted programs, each building upon the last, and I'll get to them in a moment, but first, let me show you what makes PPP truly unique. First, it's structured. Let's talk about structure first. I've seen the guidelines out there and I've spoken with countless patients. Just last year at the World Parkinson Congress in Barcelona, I heard patients practically begging for something structured, something that actually makes an impact. Parkinson's patients don't need vague advice, they need a roadmap. That's exactly what the PPP offers. Every phase is carefully designed with purpose, guiding you step by step. And we don't throw random exercises at you. We create a solid, systematic foundation that addresses your specific needs, and you can finally stop guessing and start following a plan that works. Second, it's progressive. Now, why is progression so important? Well, because Parkinson is a progressive disease, and we're not just aiming to get you to a certain level and leave you there. We're focused on continuous improvement. The PPP isn't just about hitting a goal. It's about giving you the tools and guidance to keep advancing. As the disease progresses, so must your training. Every phase of the program increases in intensity, and so you're not just fighting the disease, you're staying ahead of it. We are constantly pushing your limits in a safe, controlled way to ensure you keep building strength, resilience, and the ability to fight Parkinson's the way you're supposed to. Number 3, it's personalized. No two people are alike, and especially with Parkinson's, no two cases are exactly the same. There is extreme heterogeneity in Parkinson's phenotypes, meaning every single case of Parkinson's is different because of the causes, the symptoms, their severity, the rate of disease progression, and also much more. And that's why the PPP is personalized for you. Every phase is customized to your specific needs, and we take into account your unique Parkinson's profile. As part of this personalization, the Parkinson Power Protocol incorporates 10 scientifically backed building blocks. Together, they create a very powerful synergy to alter the progression of Parkinson's disease. And these include exercise methods, art interventions, and nutritional strategies. As you can see, the 10 building blocks are strength training, velocity-based training, functional high-intensity training, neuroballet, power boxing, mobility and functional stretching, neurofeedback training, Parkinson meal plan, power speaking, which is a theater-based voice training, and Parkinson music training. Rather than introducing all 10 building blocks at once, we prioritize the methods that will deliver the fastest and most effective results for you based on your unique Parkinson profile. By focusing on the most relevant methods for your specific needs, we can tailor the protocol to address your most pressing challenges first. And this approach also allows us to adapt and adjust as your needs evolve, as your condition changes, or as you improve. We can introduce other methods from the protocol that will continue to drive progress by targeting the areas where you need the most support. And we can optimize your results, helping you regain control over your strength, balance, and overall well being faster and also more effectively. Fourth, it's monitored. And why monitored? The biggest reason we monitor your progress, it's very simple. We are result driven. Achieving actual measurable results is our top priority. We don't just want you to feel better, we want to prove it. Through our consistent testing and tracking, we ensure that the PPP delivers results. While every individual's journey is different and the progression of the disease can be unpredictable, our goal is to create clear, tangible improvements. We conduct 13 clinically approved scales assessments for Parkinson's disease, some at the beginning and end of the year and others throughout the year. Additionally, the PPP app plays a crucial role in tracking progresses and building habits that last. Here's how the app works to support your journey. Personalized daily protocol. Your workout routines, nutrition plans, and daily tasks are all laid out clearly in the app, making it very easy to stay on track. Continuous progress tracking. Every workout and activity is tracked in the app, allowing us to see your progresses in real time, and we review this data regularly to make sure you're on the right path. Habit building tools. The app helps build consistency with reminders and progress checks to ensure you're completing the right activities every day. And over time, these actions becomes part of your daily life. It's not just about working hard, it's about working smart, ensuring you're always moving forward in a way that's safe, effective, and aligned with your personal progress. One of the most powerful aspects of this program is the habit building focus. You might have tried things before, but let's be honest, sticking with it is often the hardest part. With PPP, consistency isn't something just hoped for, it's built into the protocol. Over time, these powerful habits become second nature. Imagine going from hoping you can get through the day without stiffness to confidently waking up every morning with a plan in place that you can rely on. That's the power of the habit formation. And this is PPP: structured, progressive, personalized, and monitored. And let me be clear, there is nothing like the PPP anywhere else in the world. Nothing even comes close to combining these four key elements, and this is why I'm so passionate about sharing this with you now. Movement is medicine, but only when done in the right way. Okay, it's time now to let you know about the 7 programs. Each of these within the PPP is intentionally designed to guide you through a year-long journey of transformation, with each phase building upon the last. Let me walk you through each one. Phase 1, Implementation Program. This is where it all begins. Before diving into intensive training, we lay the groundwork for your success. This phase is about creating your personalized, progressive plan, ensuring that every step you take is supported and strategically designed for your unique needs. It sets you up for the entire year ahead. Additionally, this phase serves as a major testing phase where we establish your baseline using data from 13 clinically approved scales assessments for Parkinson's disease. And this baseline not only helps us tailor your plan, but also provides a starting point from which we aim to track your progresses and get measurable results as you move through the program. Phase 2 is the foundation program. And think of this as the foundation of a house. In this program, we focus on building your strength, your mobility, and cognitive skills for the ground up. This is where you'll establish powerful routines centered on strength and power-based training, which are essential for combating Parkinson's. Just like a solid foundation supports everything above it, this program creates the core layer of neuromuscular strength and resilience that we will build on in the following phases. Phase 3, First Independence Program. After laying that strong foundation, it's time to push you towards greater independence. While we continue to fully monitor your progress, the focus now shifts to empowering you to take more control over your own movements and routines. Independence is crucial because it fosters confidence and self reliance, showing you that Parkinson's doesn't define your abilities. And don't worry, we're absolutely not abandoning you. This could be further from the truth. We'll be with you every step of the way, providing ongoing guidance, tracking your progress, and adjusting your plans as needed. The more you can do for yourself, the stronger and more capable you become, with our support behind you at all times. Phase 4, Boost Program. This is where things really kick into higher gear. The Boost program is different from the Foundation program because we introduce all new training techniques and exercises designed to elevate your strength, power, and performance even further. We're not just building on what you already achieved, we're pushing beyond it, taking your body to the next level with more advanced, high intensity movements that challenge your brain and body in new ways. Phase 5, the Second Independence Program. This second independence program deepens your sense of autonomy. Just like in phase 3, you'll continue to have expert guidance, but the emphasis is even more on self reliance. By this point, you're not just maintaining your progress, you're demonstrating your ability to sustain and build on it independently. This phase is essential for long term success because it reinforces your ability to manage your condition outside of structured training sessions, preparing you for your life beyond the program. Phase 6, it's the Freedom Program. And this is the culmination of all the work you've done. The Freedom Program is where you'll experience true freedom. Freedom from the limitations Parkinson's once imposed on you. Through advanced strength and speech training, you'll realize just how far you've come. You'll notice how your body moves differently now with a new sense of power, more control, more agility. This program is about mastering the freedom that comes with a body that is stronger, faster, and more resilient than even before. Phase 7, Independence Program 3. We wrap up the year with a final phase focused on ensuring that the progress you've made is sustainable. This phase is about setting you up for long-term success. You'll have gained so much strength, mobility, and independence throughout the program, and now we want to make sure that these changes last. This phase emphasizes the future, giving you the tools, the habits, and mindset to continue thriving on your own. Okay, let's dive into the real benefits of the PPP. And when I say benefits, I'm talking about measurable, life changing results that go far beyond just managing your symptoms day to day. Stronger muscles and improved balance mean fewer falls, which is critical because falls can have devastating effect. With better balance, you can move with confidence and not fear. Greater independence in your daily life. You won't have to rely on others for basic tasks. You'll regain control over your own body and feel empowered to live more fully. Increased energy and reduced fatigue. You'll be able to participate in activities you love without feeling completely exhausted afterwards. Improved motor control and cognitive function. Parkinson's affect more than just movement, but through our protocol, you'll not only regain physical control, but also sharpen your thinking, your memory, and your reaction time. And let's talk about your brain. With neuroplasticity, neurogenesis, and synaptogenesis, your brain is doing an incredible work, rewiring itself, growing new neurons, and creating stronger connections. This is essential because we're not just working on slowing the progression of your symptoms, we are working to slow the progression of the disease itself and, where possible, restore function. And that's just the beginning. The multisystemic benefits are just as important. Stronger immunity to keep you healthier and more resilient against infections, improve gut health and metabolism to ensure your body is digesting food efficiently and giving you sustained energy, stronger bones and muscles, reducing the risk of frailty as you age so you can stay independent for longer. With the Parkinson Power Protocol, you're not just surviving Parkinson's, you're actually fighting back and reclaiming your strength, your control, your independence. And this is about transforming how you live with Parkinson's, not just today, but for the long term. Now, I want to also take a moment to really think about the following. Where are you right now, and where do you want to be? You're probably asking yourself, what do I really want? You don't just want to manage Parkinson's. You want to regain your strength, your independence, and your quality of life. More importantly, you're probably thinking, what is really important to me? Because for you, it might be about staying active with the people you love, enjoying your hobbies and traveling, or simply living your life on your terms. It's about not letting Parkinson's define what you can or cannot do. But here is where many people go wrong. They focus on the wrong question. Instead of asking, who can help me to get there, they ask, how can I figure this out on my own? And this is the red line, the path of struggle. You're constantly asking how. How do I make this work? How do I stop the progression? How do I get stronger on my own? The truth is, Parkinson, it's too complex, too personal to manage on your own. And trying to do so can feel like you're spinning your wheels, making small gains while the disease keeps moving forward. But here's the real challenge. Parkinson's doesn't wait. Every day that passes without meaningful action is a day of a missed opportunity to slow the progression. Parkinson's will continue to progress, whether you're ready or not. And for some, the progression is linear, a slow decline in mobility and independence. For others, it's exponential, where minor tremors today might rapidly lead to more severe mobility and balance issues. And here's the reality. Every moment spent on that red line, trying different treatments, delaying decisions, leads to further decline in strength, in flexibility, and independence. And the longer you wait, the harder it is to reverse the damage. But the game changer is shifting from asking, how do I do this alone, to who can help me? Who has already walked this path? Who can see these things you're missing? Who can accelerate your progress and ensure you're taking the right steps? And that's where the green line comes in, the path of success. The Parkinson Power Protocol is not a quick fix or false promise. It's a roadmap designed to help you regain control, make real progress, and move up the green line, where your strength, your mobility, and independence improve over time. Now, take a look at athletes like Cristiano Ronaldo, Novak Djokovic, or Serena Williams. What do they all have in common? They all have coaches. They didn't get to the top by guessing or trying things on their own. And they sought out experts who could push them, see their blind spots, and get them where they needed to be. Sure, you might not be training to become a professional athlete, but with Parkinson's, you're becoming a champion of your own life. And the key to thriving with Parkinson's lies in adopting the mindset of a high performer. Success isn't a one-time event, it's built on daily habits and consistent action that move you forward. The Parkinson Power Protocol is structured to be progressive, just like Parkinson's, and we meet you where you are, but we don't let you stay there. Every phase of the program is designed to build on the last, ensuring that you're continuously improving. Consistency and progress are the pillars of the PPP, and that's how we help you reshape your future. Here's the most important thing. By taking action now, you can change the trajectory of your life with Parkinson's. Every moment on the green line is a victory, a step towards greater strength and independence. But it starts with one decision: to act today. And that's why the Parkinson Power Protocol exists. It's not just a system to follow, it's a roadmap. And we're here to guide you every step of the way. You don't need to figure this out alone, and you shouldn't have to. We've helped others just like you, and we can help you avoid the frustration of trials and error. And now, here's the good news. You're already on the green line. By being here watching this training, you've taken the first step towards regaining control over your life with Parkinson's, and I want to acknowledge and congratulate you for that. The Parkinson's community is filled with people like you, actively seeking new solutions, staying informed on the latest developments, and taking charge of their future. Just by watching this training, you've proven you're part of that group. But I want you to notice something right now. You can very easily jump over the red line. You can say, you know what, Gaia? I'm good. I'm going to leave this training. I'm going to get on my day. I've got some notes. I'm going to hope for the best. You could do that, but you know where the red line is going to go. So you're going to continue doing what you're doing. You're going to stay stuck and you're going to struggle. You're going to end up in despair. But what I want you to recognize is the further along you go into the future, look at the disparity between the red and the green line. Right now, not a big deal, right? Very simple to stay where you are. Just keep on the green line. But later on, down the road, if you're on the red line, that is an astronomical task to go from the red line to the green line. It's nearly impossible. Momentum is everything. You have momentum right now. Do not make the mistake of losing that momentum and going back to what you were doing before, because you're going to build momentum in the wrong direction. Now, another thing. I might be the face of the Parkinson Power Protocol, but behind the scenes is a world-class team of experts, all specialized in Parkinson care. Each one of them has been carefully selected for their unparalleled expertise in physical exercise, in neuroscience, in nutrition. We even have a dedicated mental coach specialized in Parkinson for anyone who wants that extra support in managing the emotional and the psychological challenges that come with the condition. And these professionals are among the best in the world, and they're all focused on one thing: your health. You're not in this alone. We monitor your progress, we adjust your training, and we provide personalized feedback every step of the way. Together, we're here to help you fight Parkinson's and regain control of your life. So, here's how we can help. We will install the Parkinson Power Protocol into your daily life, and we'll be there to coach you every single day. You'll have access to our dedicated team of specialists, our eyes on your progress every single day. Why every single day, you might ask? Well, because we care. We want to get you results. And this is not some training program with a talk and then, oh, you'll never see us again. No, PPP is structured, personalized, progressive, and monitored. Your health is our success. The Parkinson Power Protocol will give you strength, mobility, confidence to help you reclaim the life you deserve. You'll be able to make real, lasting improvements without feeling overwhelmed or lost, and you'll be able to live life on your terms with control and independence. So, here is how we can help. As I mentioned at the start, I'd like to offer you a free health consult. So, let me quickly tell you what we'll do together. Number one, you'll be speaking with me, and the first thing we'll do together is we're going to identify the number one blind spot that is holding you back from gaining the strength, the mobility, and the independence you want with Parkinson's. Often, it's something you might not even realize is blocking your progress, something that's been overlooked by traditional methods or advice. Then, I'll show you exactly how to fix it, and this isn't about guesswork. It's about giving you the clear steps and the strategies based on neuroscience and real world results that will actually make a difference in how you feel and move every day. And finally, I'll show you exactly how we will install the Parkinson Power Protocol into your daily life and coach you every step of the way for faster, sustainable results. Now, this consult is free, and here is why. Right now, we don't know each other, and I want to start with a giving hand. I'm here to help you before asking for anything in return. That's why this initial consultation is designed to provide real value without any commitment. The second reason, well, it's very simple. A percentage of the people I speak with are going to say, this sounds amazing, and I can see how the Parkinson Power Protocol will help me regain control faster than anything I've tried before. Why would I try to figure this out on my own? If that's you, great. We can then discuss what it looks like to work together long term, but only if it's the right fit. And ultimately, this consult is good for you and potentially good for me. But it's only good for us if it's a great fit for you first. Now, I also want to be very clear about this. The Parkinson Power Protocol is for you only if you meet some specific criteria. First, you've been diagnosed with Parkinson's and you are serious about taking control over your life. This program is designed for individuals who are ready to take action and make real changes to improve their quality of life, and it's not for those who are looking for passive solutions. Second, you must be committed to making real changes in your daily habits and routines. This isn't a set it and forget it plan. It's an intensive, holistic approach that will require your dedication. If you're not willing to put in the efforts and follow the plan, this program is not for you. Third, you're seeking a proven science-backed system that delivers real, measurable results. If you tried everything and felt stuck, the Parkinson Power Protocol is different. It's based on cutting edge research, movement science, neurofeedback methods, and you need to be open to following this structured, progressive plan. Finally, you must be ready, willing, and able to invest in your health and future independence. Yes, this is a call about us installing the protocol into your daily life. So if you want my help, there is an investment. And only if we feel it's a mutual fit. I want to be clear with you. Working with us is not going to be 50,000, but it's also not 10,000. So if you're looking for a quick, low-cost fix, this isn't for you. But if you're serious about getting lasting results and investing in your future health, this is exactly what you need. Now, I want to leave you with this final message. Parkinson's might be part of your life, but it doesn't have to define what you can or cannot do. With the Parkinson's Power Protocol, you'll reclaim your strength, your confidence, and freedom. But here's the thing, you have to take the first step. Parkinson's isn't going to wait, and neither should you. This is your chance to take back control and start living the life you deserve. Click below to get started today. If you haven't already, click below also to fill out the comprehensive form and book your free health consult. Together, we'll identify exactly what's holding you back, create a plan for real progress, and guide you every step of the way. Don't let this opportunity pass. Take action now and let's make this transformation happen together.